Oh man, I know I got to get my thoughts out here, but I'm having a hard time here. But I got to let you know what's going on to help this little family. And I've just never experienced more wickedness in my life. My good friend Diego and his family, the police pulled him over and they took Baby Cyrus, his grandson. There's not a better family in this world. I mean, it would be hard to find a more loving, tight, wonderful family than than Diego and his family. And I mean, they took their baby. They took Marissa, Diego's youngest daughter, and Levi's baby, and they did it under the order of the CPS, Idaho CPS, and it's just sickening, sickening. And I just got back. It's pushing 5 o'clock, and went to the hospital, and they arrested me, and they arrested Wendy, my campaign manager. So I mean, it's just I've lived in Nevada, I've lived in Arizona, Utah, Minnesota, and now here in Idaho, and I've never ever seen the wickedness that I've experienced here in Idaho. And I've seen a lot of wickedness. I spent 2 years in federal prison, never committed, convicted of a crime, never committed a crime, and I've just never seen the wickedness, the willingness for law enforcement to just do whatever they're told. I mean, and just the wickedness. I mean, even very liberal, wicked states won't take babies away from their parents, and there is not a parents out there that love their child and take care of their child more than this little baby Cyrus. I mean, it's terrible, terrible. It started, a week and a half ago, and he was dehydrated and he was a little sick, and they were worried about him. He's just a little baby, so they took him into the hospital, just being worried, and they brought him in, put him on an IV, and uh, he cleared up and did good. And then they wanted to take him from the hospital, and the hospital was kind of balking on it. Well, so they kind of put their foot down, and the doctor did release him. And then they started making them uh, go to these weigh-ins, and this went on for several days. And this morning, Marissa was feeling sick, and they were having, just a lot of trouble, and so they didn't make it to their weigh-in, their mandatory weigh-in. And CPS ordered the Meridian police to take the baby away. And it's just wickedness. He's a healthy, happy, and he couldn't be loved more by parents. And it we're in such terrible shape where the government can just take our babies away for any reason. It's just sickening. It's sickening. Sickening. This is a healthy, happy, beautiful little baby with loving, loving parents, loving aunts and uncles, loving grandparents, grandma, grandpa. I mean, loving, everybody loves them. If it can happen to the Jovoya family, it can happen to anybody. I they are, I mean, everybody in Idaho knows them. I mean, I know that's an exaggeration, but they are so well loved. If it can happen to them, it can happen to anybody. And it's a shame. It's shameful. The Meridian Police Department is a shame. They're shameful. CPS, Idaho CPS is shameful. And anyway, it's terrible. They have that little baby now and won't let him go back to his parents. They arrested his mother, because she wouldn't let go of him. So they arrested her for obstructing justice. They detained the father. They arrested the aunt. Then they arrested me at the hospital for, demanding that they release that baby. They arrested my Wendy, my campaign manager, but more importantly, my friend. Roughed her up pretty good. And it's just wickedness. It's just wickedness. I don't know how, I don't know how we fix it. I don't know how we fix this. These people believe that they have the authority to take our little babies. They are wicked. And they don't think they are. They don't. They don't think they are. And this is the problem I keep having with law enforcement. I want to honor them. I want to respect them. I want to, you know, hold hold them up, but I have such a hard time because there's so few of them out there that will do the right thing, that'll break rank. I've seen it one time in my life, one time. I was actually Caldwell Police. I saw it one time and it was amazing. And all the rest, all this other time, I've never ever seen it. They always will follow orders and do what the institutions or the bureaucrats or, tell them to do. That's what they'll do first, and they don't care about the people at all. The people are their enemies, and it's so hard. And now this little family's suffering, and they're separated from their little baby, and they don't know when they're going to get them back. And anyway, it's wicked. It's wicked. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've never seen such wickedness as here in Idaho. So, anyway, I just had to get these things out and let you know what's happening. And tomorrow we'll be gathering at the hospital. I'll send information out. Diego will send information out. We'll start to put a lot of pressure on these people. We need your help. We're going to need your help to make phone calls to the hospitals, to wherever, CPS or wherever we can get. It's a weekend, so we're going to have to put a lot of pressure on them to let that little baby go. And we're going to need hundreds of people at the hospital. We can't let up on this. Diego has been, and his family are just wonderful, awesome people that have stood for people so many times and helped so many people everywhere. Everywhere. This is what they do. And so it's time for us to help them. And even if they weren't that, we have to stand up and protect families, and protect our little children. So anyway, I'll let you go, and just wanted to let you know what's going on, and that made it home one more night. Wendy made it home. She's okay. She's kind of shaken and things are terrible, but we made it home, and we'll be active tomorrow, trying to put pressure on the people that have caused this. And it is people that have caused it. And shame on Meridian Police Department for enforcing this. Terrible. So, good night.